So I've been taking a break from the news cycle, and that's what I used to do. I used to look at the news, and I used to make videos on what was going on with current events and try to draw it back to some kind of personal development or something that was philosophic. I was trying to give my viewers the bigger picture of what was going on and how it applies to individuals and what solutions are, oftentimes what the solutions were. And in a lot of ways, the news cycle is actually a distraction. And part of what the news does, or what these people reporting the news do, is that they want to keep pumping out bad news. And part of it is to just wear people out. But of course, they all have an agenda. I have an agenda too. I want people to develop cognitively so that they're not receptible to, or I should say susceptible. They're not susceptible to being led around. But nonetheless, these other people, and they're all over the place. They're in the legacy media. They're in the alternative media. They all have their agendas, and they want. They're trying to be like moral majorities, oftentimes, and there are people that are actual reporters that like to do what they're doing. They actually go out, like James O'Keefe, for example, where he goes out and by the way, he just issued a statement saying that he was not suicidal. So let's just all hope that all is well there, and let's hope that that there's nobody really after him. I hope that he's safe. But anyway, that aside, he's an actual journalist. He's someone who actually goes out and reports the news. He finds out what the scoop is, and he gets it. So he is a valued member of the journalistic community. A lot of these other people, a lot of times they just regurgitate, and which is something that I do myself. I also regurgitate the news cycle and put my own spin on it. And this is often a distraction. It's the negativity is a tool of control, and it's a good thing that I took a break from that. And I think everybody should do that every once in a while. Just take a break from that, reassess the environment, reassess your relationship with reality, and make sure that it is what it is, because that's the most important relationship you have is with reality. And but anyway, a lot of the main point of this video, a lot of the negativity is actually irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Take, for example, the Canadian election. It's an expression of the egalitarian philosophy that is being taught in the universities in Canada, that has permeated down through the culture of Canada. And a lot of people have bought into it. It is a product of nihilism. And like I've said before many times, that the solution is reason. Yes, it's bad news. Mark Carney, he's not a good person. He's a globalist. He is going to fleece the population. Unfortunately, this is a lesson that a lot of Canadians still have to learn. They have to learn that these types of policies are really not in their best interest, despite their quote education. But in the long run, things will hopefully turn out really well. The important thing is that individuals learn how to think for themselves through all this chaos. And you know, there's an old Chinese proverb that, or proverb. I'm sorry. How do you pronounce that word? I say proverb, but it's a whatever, a word that I can't pronounce. But anyway, you know, if you light a candle in a dark room, it starts to light up, you know, and then the more candles you light, the lighter the room gets. And I think it's important that individuals, my audience, the very small audience that I have, learn how to think for themselves, and can surpass the mess that is current events.